welcome to their visitors. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
This crowd going to try to make life looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Split backs here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going over the top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to take off. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it out. Running through contact. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. 325. Give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. The Badgers are in the hurry-up. On second down, just keeps firing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Really good job by the South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Here's the handoff. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Short yardage play. They'll give it to the wide receiver going to the edge. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over 1st and 10.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Badger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 13, Wisconsin 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. And the Badgers want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back, you don't see it right away. Tuck.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you get it. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard. Be a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd and very short here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
Might as well give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Sellers. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That is a great job getting the quarterback. When you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, in one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge. It's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Direct snap. Shows him the stiff arm. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. They'll go with the direct snap. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good move.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Wisconsin, 14, South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Makes the grab. It's Anthony. Jumped on top of the pile.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Power football with the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
To the air, it's Sellers. Getting some heat. Going to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This crowd knows when to bring it. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He wants to throw it. Dances away from the heat. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's White. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Badger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Up by by one. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. From the gun. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive option. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pulls his way forward. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Direct snap. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
Get set. Dino.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Makes the grab on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fast motion from the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear.
Going up top. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And that ball was in.
Look, they're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And now you start to feel desperate because you're down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything right now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side, so our offense has...
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. Touch pass on the run. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. They fail on the 2-point try, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if they'll get another chance. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from the 11. The give to the lone running back. Still on his feet. He has 89 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. They go right back to it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
This offense has a second down play. On the ground, it's White. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly, and the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
After this, it'll be a wrap. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He's going up top here late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the